What's going on, guys? Bobby with Consumer Time Capsule, back with another review for you here. And today we're here to talk about drinks for the first time in a while. Drinks. But not alcohol. Remember, we swore that off. We've got Major Melon, Mountain Dew, the regular and zero sugar variety, and last but certainly not least, most importantly, we've also got the Apple Pie Pepsi that was exclusive to a Twitter contest. Esteban P won it, and he delivered it to the capsule. So shout out once again to our friend Esteban P. And we're going to find out what Apple Pie Pepsi tastes like. So I'm pretty pumped up about it. How about you, Ryan?
Sweet.
Let's see. So good. First up, it's the regular version of Major Melon. I feel like that's the best way to judge a zero sugar is to try the sugary one first, right? You know, I mean, you got to blow it out first, right? So the zero sugar version might end up getting some lingering sugar bonus points by coating our mouth with, let's see. Ryan, go ahead and guess. How many grams of sugar in a 20-ounce container that I got for $1.88 at Walmart in San Antonio?
72.
73, man! Great job! Cheers to
you.
that. Good job. Well, I thought you would be up by at least 4 or 5 grams. Oh wait, it tastes like Mountain Dew. Oh, okay, so here's one thing I didn't fully grasp until putting it in my mouth. It's dew charged with watermelon. What they mean is it's Mountain Dew, and they added watermelon flavor. For some reason, I thought it was a watermelon flavored soda from the makers of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's really like a child between Mountain Dew and a watermelon.
It is. It's a perfect hybrid.
It's a perfect
between
child.
The two.
I like it.
It's good.
That's good.
It's good. It's really good.
I don't know why I was thinking like cantaloupe melon. I don't know why. It's obviously watermelon.
It's very clearly a watermelon.
But I wasn't when I think melon, I don't think watermelon.
Right, exactly. You think of another fruit called melon, maybe?
Whatever a melon is.
All right.
Melons, right?
So there are melons. There are many melons. This is the major melon because watermelons are bigger, therefore major. And boy, I'm really surprised. I guess I didn't do my research here. I really thought it was just a watermelon flavored soda. It's a much more complex flavor than I expected. It's Mountain Dew and it's watermelon in equal parts. I'd say round one, highly successful. Now the question is, could you ever drink it again knowing that it's got 73 grams of sugar? I don't know about you, Ryan. I couldn't. So there's a lot riding on this zero sugar, which was also $1.88 at Walmart in San Antonio. These were right at the checkouts, by the way, so pretty easy to find.
Come on.
Still looking bold, pink, beautiful, well carbonated.
So this is zero sugar.
This is zero sugar. So, I mean, I guess we'll see what that means. 0 calories, 0 sugar, and 80 milligrams of sodium, which is only 4%. It's missing a little of the late kick. Early taste is very similar. Back end taste, very different in a very flat way. It's not as exciting. The other one was very, it was bold. You really got a lot for the sugar. You know, my number one pet peeve with soda brands in general is oftentimes you see the label and you say, that's just impossible. There's not enough flavor that you're getting for that amount of sugar for that to even be humanly possible.
I still don't understand how they do it.
But with the 73 grams, you did get your 73 grams worth. Look, we needed a zero sugar version.
Yeah.
We just needed it. You want to talk about sugar, though? Apple pie in a Pepsi, as a Pepsi. That's sugar. Apple Pie Pepsi was a Twitter giveaway. You had to send Pepsi some kind of a baking fail. I don't know what Esteban P posted. I know I don't go on Twitter enough to really be aware of some of these types of contests, but you won a giant 2-liter bottle. Which I thought was a little bizarre. They could have got away with just sending us a you know, a 16.9 or a 20 ounce or even a 1 liter, but it's a 2 liter bottle. It just says, it just straight up says on the labeling, not for sale. So, I mean, they're pretty serious about this. I got this Bud Bowl 10 glass for the special occasion for you, Ryan.
Awesome.
You know, it almost goes without saying, but thanks again to Esteban P for sending this. They are going for obscene amounts of money on eBay right now.
Cheers.
And he could have been greedy and instead, as always, thought about us first, and we do appreciate that. And this is going into the capsule permanent collection. So
I'm always wearing my
he
hat.
is wearing his Christmas gift. Yep. So cheers, Ryan. Let's see what Apple Pie Pepsi.
Ooh, the smell.
Ooh, it smells delicious.
It tastes like a candle.
Good news first. If you love the taste of Pepsi, you're going to like this. Bad news, though, is if you would have told me this isn't just Pepsi, I'm not sure I would have believed it. Like, the smell is very complex. The smell is really more desserty than you would expect. I don't know if specifically apple pie is where I'd go with it, but there's a sweetness. There's almost like a caramely kind of cinnamony type vibe.
I'm really getting, I mean, apple pie.
I am from the smell, but are you getting it from the taste? You are.
I really am.
I mean, there is a little bit of that extra syrupiness in it, but
I need more of that, man. I think that's
Okay.
really good. Give me those antibodies.
I was about to say, here's to vaccines. It's pretty good, but like, there is no way you would be able to properly identify this as apple pie Pepsi without knowing it ahead of time, I guess is my point. But the question is that a proper barometer in which to judge it when that's almost impossible given just how intense a cola is in general? And maybe the answer to that is no.
Call it apple candle Pepsi.
Apple Candle Pepsi, delicious. Getting into the Gimmick Grade here, we really need to give it up for 3 pretty detailed, pretty ingenious labels. Let's start with the major melons, the regular and zero sugar. What you'll see in both of these is maybe a very similar design, but different color schemes for each. You've got a major, some general looking war-ready watermelon. You get a nice label there. And then you've got a weird kind of a monstrous slice of watermelon with like a pretty intimidating tongue and some teeth. Also, I want to be clear, this is a permanent addition to the Mountain Dew flavors, so this is not designed to be temporary. I think it was a pretty ingenious one. Just even without them tasting as good as they do, I'd say this is nice, a welcome change, and 8 out of 10 Gimmick Grade. Now, oh boy, this is the heavy hitter here in more ways than one. It's the Apple Pie Pepsi. Now, this one is really more like a patchwork quilt.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of got that detailing on the top of it, but you see a lot of apple pie related imagery kind of integrated with Pepsi logos, and really it's even got a Pepsi cutting board at the end there. So a pretty nice design. I'm not a huge fan of winning interesting new products that I should be able to just go to the grocery store and buy. But if you're going to do it, at least make it something this memorable that counts this much. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for the Gimmick Grade.
Nice. Capsule
Countdown for taste. You know, the zero sugar just didn't have the kick that I really needed. The other two had the unfair advantage of incredible amounts of sugar, and that did show in the results. So third place on today's Capsule Countdown is going to be the Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Major Melon. Still okay. And certainly, if I were your doctor, I would advise you to buy that one and not the other two. But, I mean, really, in terms of taste, just fell a little flat for me. 4 out of 10 in third place on today's Capsule Countdown. Second place, I do have to give it to the Apple Pie Pepsi. Now, with the Apple Pie Pepsi, if you are prone to really love Pepsi, I really do think maybe you'd have an even greater appreciation for the taste of it, because it is primarily a Pepsi taste. It's not for the apple pie lovers of the world, unless you also love Pepsi. Because of that, it does suffer a little bit, but it does taste good. That's the thing. Like, you wouldn't expect that you could pair an apple pie Pepsi with pretty much any meal that you could have a normal soda with. Like, if this came out of a fountain at McDonald's, you could eat it with your sandwich. Like, it's not like distracting. You know, it's actually a pretty malleable type product. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Second place on today's Capsule Countdown. But the winner's got to be the regular, full flavor, full sugar, 73 grams of sugar, Major Melon Mountain Dew. This was done right. I think that it's better than Mountain Dew. I think that it's better than what I would expect a watermelon soda to taste like.
That's true.
By combining the forces, by, you know, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. That's the end of story of this Mountain Dew Major Melon. 8.5 out of 10. First place on today's Capsule Countdown, and best new soda of 2021 so far. Prove me wrong. But there is actually another soda coming in 2021. So that brings us to our From the Archives product for the day. It's Pepsi Blue. So for those of you that are the uninitiated, 2006, Pepsi came out with a berry cola fusion soda called Pepsi Blue. Now, the can, once again, kind of like what we discussed with Snapple Elements, it really has that kind of tribal tramp stamp kind of look to it. It's really a regrettable tattoo design from 2006. And really one of the most well-loved, well-regarded, and most commonly complimented cans in my collection by those that have seen it in videos or when they've swung by the capsule. Or also, like, when you're online and you think about products that everybody's always asking to bring back, Pepsi Blue is in that conversation quite a bit. Now, they're actually going to bring it back in 2021. I don't know the exact date, but when it comes back, rest assured, Ryan and I are going to be covering it here on the channel. You don't need to share a baking fail on Twitter for this one. You just go to the store and buy Pepsi Blue. So definitely looking forward to that, and also looking forward to, Ryan, we got a lot of work in store. It's our first lightning round in a long time, a bonus review on Friday, because there are 8 new cereals that we just don't have the time to cover in traditional CTC review format. So join us on Friday, one time only, return of the CTC lightning round. This is volume number 40, so we'll be able to end it off on a nice round number. And it's just going to feel very good for me. We've been stuck on 39 for a minute. So until next time, of course, I will miss you until I see you on Friday. Cheers.